Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
He'll find Bateman once more. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
A 61-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jackson to throw.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw is Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
That pass completed to Dortch.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got this down to the 35. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray giving to Conner on the draw. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Murray changing the play.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Conner. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Murray going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Murray now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 yards to go, second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first?
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
69 yards.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Cardinals 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
The 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Steps away.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
35. Cardinals 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, Connor.
Down to about the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now 2nd and 3.
it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Play action. Now Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 42, Cardinals 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Gets through, and now an opening. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Screen pass to Connor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Murray now. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Murray to air it out again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Prater for the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
16. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.